Here we are again. The man that still has no shop. I'm recording this right now because I forgot to record the intro. So this is the intro. We're building the shop. Okay, so that's mostly even now. I still gotta smooth it out some. I moved the dirt over there, and that happened because the stupid throttle sticks. When I let off the forward pedal, I gotta slam on the backward pedal to make it stop, so equipment error, not my fault. I still gotta fix it though. Alright, well that was a lot of digging, like a lot of digging. I still gotta finish it up with the shovel, but yeah, it's even enough. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this shit. There we go. It's like it never happened. Okay, that's looking pretty good. It's supposed to be within 6 inches of level, and everywhere I measure it's within that, so. And I'm only worried about the edges. Like the middle is obviously very uneven, but that doesn't matter, I'll do that later. So I did some work off camera. I got my hammer out and I really just went to work. I slaved away on this building for days, and yeah, no, I just had it ordered. I ordered it, some dudes came and threw it up in a day, and it's a lot more spacious than the other one was. Like it's the same width technically, but it's functionally wider because I won't have to have a bunch of shit like on the edges here, and it's twice the length. So I have all this over here to work with. And the echo is pretty bad. I need to do something about that. When the original shop burned down, people were like, oh, make a Patreon, make a Patreon. So I made one. And there was like $8,000 or something donated. And I spent that to have this put up, which I think is a pretty good use of it. So thanks for that. The original plan was to make it out of wood from scratch, but I'm not a carpenter. It would have taken me forever and ever and ever to do it myself. So yeah, I did this. So the last shop was kind of dark, and I didn't want to make that mistake again, so I got 18 6,000 lumen strip lights. Yeah, that should work fine. Well, that's with one of them. Not bad. There's going to be 2 more rows going all the way down. This shit is like individually wrapped candy. It takes forever just to open them. And I've still got another box to go right there. Well, it's dark outside, but in here, it's very much not dark. Place is lit up like Oktoberfest. Now, each one of these lights, even though they're LEDs, since there's a lot of them, they draw like 900 watts, which is nearing space heater territory, so I'm probably not gonna run them all at once all the time, but I can if I want to. And also, since they're LEDs, I really hope they don't mess with the camera. Even with just the middle row, it's not super bright, but you know, it's good enough, I guess. All right, so the next glaring issue is I can't get cars in and out, so I got a bunch of lumber to build a ramp. Well, my camera overheated, but I screwed in all the boards, so ramp. I went and got some guttering so I can stop water from flooding in. Okay, gutters. I just kind of lazily did them because I don't care that much. As long as they mostly work, I'm good. I went ahead and filled in the ditch around the edges. Hooray. Okay, so right now there's a lot of holes where light is shining through, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray foam all that up. Well, I ran out of that pretty quick. Maybe this will fill in the gaps, I don't know. This is spray foam insulation, and this actually like covers the entire inside of the building and insulates it. I'm also hoping it'll help with the reverb a little bit. All right, well, that's done. And just like the lights, there's just a massive pile of trash. The reverb is not gone, but it's better at least. So I was doing some work in here and I dusted the dust off my pants and watched it linger. This place is not well ventilated at all. I can open that little window over there and open the garage door, but it doesn't do a whole lot. I thought about maybe getting like some roof ventilation of some kind, but I think for now I might just get a big old fan, like one of the huge ones to just plop down right here. And now we cover the sins. All right, well this is my temporary floor solution. I plan on having it paved for real, but I just really don't want to right now because I want to get started on some projects and I'm just not interested in pavement right now. So this is the product of impatience. Bought a big shelf on eBay and it came with Mickey Mouse gloves. That's how you know it's quality. So this thing was like $100, which is really cheap for a metal shelf of this size, but I only got one because I was kind of skeptical of the strength of it. And yeah, it's a little flimsy, but the shelf supports aren't screwed in, they just slide in. So I'm thinking if I put some screws in those, it might stiffen it up a lot. Yeah, with some extra screws in it, it's a lot sturdier than it was. Sure. toolbox. Cheap toolboxes seem to have gotten a lot better in recent years because, like, you know, usually the drawers are really shit and like rattle around, but this doesn't feel bad, so. I got some big old 6-ton jack stands, so that'll be useful. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to get a lift yet, or I might just get like a little scissor lift or something, but honestly, I don't really have a problem with jack stands. They work fine, so maybe not. Got a welding table, and it's an actual fixture table with holes in it, so you like, you know, you stick this kind of stuff on it and clamp shit down so it doesn't move around while you're trying to weld it. There's no storage down here, and that's kind of annoying. There could be a plate here, but they didn't include one, so I might make one later. Okay, so next is electricity. So there's already some wire and conduit ran underground from before, so I'm just gonna reuse that. And in here, I've already trashed the place. I took apart 2 RX-7s. I'm going through this one. It's all, you know, apart, but I need to screw the panel onto the wall somewhere. I forgot how deep this shit is buried. I think there's people you can hire to do this. All right, there's the conduit. I gotta get through that. Alright, did I get it all the way through? I did. Okay. Something I've learned when doing electricity is to use oversized conduit because, you know, 2-aught cable will technically fit through 1.5-inch conduit, but it's stupid. I'm adapting the ship to 2-inch. Well, I've tested the fire resistance of the spray foam now. It seems all right. Still wearing my mask because this is galvanized metal and it makes like super stupid toxic fumes when you weld it. Okay, so this is pretty much done. I got the 240 volt for the welder, and I got 2 double 120 volt outlets here wired in parallel, so each of them has their own 20 amp breaker, so 40 amps in total, which should allow me to run lights without them flickering and run power tools and air compressors and whatever. Now I have to wait for the power company to actually hook this up to the main service whenever they do that. So this is just for looks right now. Anyway, I'm working on the RX-7 right now, so yeah, subscribe.